Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome back to your latest Chelsea transfer news. Things are buzzing, ladies and gentlemen. Look, big news in regards to Victor Osimhen. Kind of news I actually expected. Let's get into it and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on it. I'm actually not shocked about this because this is how I felt about Victor Osimhen when this news every time comes into the surface and it gets linked to Chelsea Football Club. I always start to think that how can we actually do this? Nothing against the player. I think the striker himself would be fantastic for Chelsea Football Club, but I think at the end of the day, the financials are a bit too crazy. Chelsea will sign new striker this summer as part of next season plans, but no negotiations talks taking place for Victor Osimhen with or without Lukaku in the deal. This is coming from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea are not planning to go for Osimhen as of now. Lukaku and Broja expected to leave. So look, lots of information here. Lukaku, Broja expected to go. I mean, Lukaku, are we surprised? This guy's never going to play for Chelsea Football Club. Not even if he comes in and says, oh, I'm really sorry, let's do this again. No, it's not going to happen. The bottom line is the relationship is destroyed and we just need to part ways. So we'll talk about Lukaku a bit down the track. Broja as well. I'm very sad about the whole Broja situation, but we'll hold that for a second. But firstly, Victor Osimhen. As you guys can see, no negotiations at the moment. All of the news that was floating around in regards to Victor Osimhen perhaps coming to Chelsea, and many other journalists have been talking about it. I don't think this is going to happen. And I think it's got a lot to do with the financial side of things. Chelsea and Napoli are currently not working on swap deal between Victor Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku. Chelsea insist on 38 million release clause for any club keen on signing Romelu Lukaku this summer. So the swap deal is obviously not there as well. Let me elaborate a little bit in regards to the Victor Osimhen stuff. Max put out a really good tweet, and that's exactly how things are at the moment with Victor Osimhen. I think it goes something like this. The current conditions of the deal is too expensive for Chelsea, includes agent fee, salary, potential other fees, plus the actual release clause on top. Chelsea want to strengthen in 4 to 5 positions and need good money available. So look, ladies and gentlemen, let's now fully understand this situation, the Victor Osimhen situation. It was always going to be difficult. Him as a player, I think, would suit. Well, now I'm a little bit confused as to exactly what Enzo Maresca wants up front. I was more thinking when Pochettino is here, I think he would have been absolutely perfect for Pochettino's system. Someone who's able to press, someone who's got immense work rate off the ball, someone who's very lethal up front. From an aerial point of view, his headers would have been absolutely amazing for players like Reece James crossing it in. I think someone like Osimhen would have absolutely eaten up all of those opportunities. Now, having said all of that, I'm not really sure whether Enzo Maresca would fancy a player like Victor Osimhen. Maybe he could. I mean, Vardy is someone who's not really involved in the major parts of the play. He's someone who's a bit of a make sure that if the ball enters the box, that he's there to finish things off. Kelechi Iheanacho is someone who does get involved a little bit more, can drift on the left side. But I don't think he's out and out Victor Osimhen type of a player. So yeah, the whole Enzo Maresca, does he fit his philosophy? I'm not really sure. I'm not really certain about that. That aside, this particular player, his release clause is too expensive. His salary is going to be exorbitant, and as you saw, the agent fees and this, that, the other, on top of all the financial fair play issues that we have. Maybe we might get away with it this season in terms of meeting the 30th of June deadline and ensuring that we don't have problems with financial fair play. But financial fair play will also be an issue for us next season. So this, ladies and gentlemen, from the get-go, I said it. There's a lot of factors in this deal with Victor Osimhen. Just doesn't seem like it can marry up. I want to do a proper striker conversation live stream tomorrow, early UK time on this YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are there. It kind of makes me feel that, the likes of Benjamin Sesko or any other strikers with lower, I suppose, wages, with lower transfer fee. Gyökeres is someone that I think we should be looking at, to be honest. But once again, his release clause is a bit too exorbitant as well. So look, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, Victor Osimhen it's just not feasible one bit. We've gone through the news on Romelu Lukaku. Let's just touch up a little bit more about Armando Broja now, and we can combine Romelu Lukaku in this conversation as well. Armando Broja, one of the names as AS Monaco shortlist for new striker to replace Ben Yedder as per BBC, but there are more options. AS Monaco priority is a young striker, and Broja will leave Chelsea on a permanent deal. Clubs considering 2 more players for number 9 position. So don't forget, we also have David Dutra Fofana. So we need to do stuff with these strikers that we have. So obviously, looks like Armando Broja is going to go. Chelsea are ready to sell Armando Broja, with Monaco tracking the striker. The fee could be 25 to 30 million. That would be fantastic business if we can get a fee of around 25 to 30 million. Now, let's talk both about Armando Broja, Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku, ladies and gentlemen, I think his release clause is about 35 or 37 million pounds. Roma there's no way they're going to be triggering that at the moment. So we're going to be in this limbo again in this upcoming summer window. We have to find him a home. I think the Saudis this time might be around again, and I'm hoping that this time around Romelu Lukaku entertains that. Over the last 12 months, you could get the vibe that maybe Romelu Lukaku is now ready to move into Saudi Pro League. So let's see what happens. I don't want this Romelu Lukaku drama to eat up all the time during the summer. We need to come up with a fast resolution. In regards to Armando Broja, ladies and gentlemen, look, if we can get 25 to 30 million, that is sensational business for Armando Broja, someone who really hasn't kicked off one bit the season that has finished, went to Fulham and it wasn't even part of the squad. We ended up making some money through the loan, but the thing is, he just didn't even play. So look, Armando Broja's stocks are absolutely down. It really hurts me. He's a kind of a striker that I actually believe in him. I actually think he could be something in the future. The only thing I see now with Armando Broja is, an exit from Chelsea Football Club is probably imminent. And go out there and do your thing, man. There's some rumors that potentially he'd like to go to Saudi. Armando Broja, you don't need to do that as yet. I think there will be suitors for you in the Premier League, and he just needs consistent amount of game time. A club to believe in him so that he absolutely explodes. And who knows, maybe down the track, Chelsea might come back to buy him for 80, 90 million down the track. So let's see what happens with Armando Broja. Obviously, injuries have affected him. I wish we could have kept him. In all honesty, I wish we were able to maybe even send him out loan at Strasbourg. I mean, is that too far-fetched to think about? A loan to Strasbourg probably would have done Armando Broja all the good. He would have got regular minutes at Strasbourg as well. But I don't know how many loan vacancies that we have, how many players that we can send out on loan. But you have to understand, Romelu Lukaku was on loan. We can't send him on loan anymore. We need to get rid of him. Kepa was on loan. We can't send him out on a loan. He needs to be gone immediately as well. But as well, David Dutra Fofana is someone that we need to do something about. And this is what the conversation, the live stream that I want to have with you guys tomorrow, talk about all the strikers. Now, a little bit of news in regards to Wesley Fofana, ladies and gentlemen. A source further confirmed by Wesley Fofana himself. He said that he will be part of the squad in July preseason. He has been doing running without the ball and ball work recently. Team Fofana on Instagram. Look, I am hoping and praying that this guy stays injury-free and he can participate in the preseason heavily, get some minutes, start for us. He will be, if he's fully fit, he will be something sensational for us. If you guys remember his first season at Leicester, he was a revelation. He was an up-and-coming superstar defender. And then obviously the season after, in the preseason, I believe he broke his leg. And since then, it's just never been the same. And it's been one issue after another issue. And, even last season that just finished, obviously, he didn't even feature, but the season before that, the first season at Chelsea, he was on and off under Graham Potter as well. And injuries once again hampered him heaps. I just hope that this season, if we can get an injury-free season from Wesley Fofana, I think Wesley Fofana might have signed a 5-year, maybe a 6-year contract, who knows? And 2 years have gone down, and we've not even seen anything of Wesley Fofana this upcoming season. Is a must that we keep him fit. And if he's fit, I think he's going to be a top defender for us. Chelsea have monitored the progress of Nottingham Forest centre-back Murillo throughout all last season. I'm someone who's not watched Nottingham Forest on a regular basis, but every time I have watched, I think the recent game against us, he really did impress me, Murillo. And the couple of times that I've seen him, very, very good centre-back, good technical ability, got a lot of pace about him. I think physically strong as well. Can score goals from defense. So look, and I think can play in the wide areas too. He's dynamic enough to play. If we're going to play with three at the back where the centre backs at times needs to cover wide areas, I think Murillo could be a very good option. From an age point of view, I think meets our criteria, the whole project that we're doing with youth. So look, this is a particular deal I actually wouldn't be opposed of. Let me know your thoughts in regards to Murillo. Chelsea will appreciate Valencia goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili, another goalkeeper that's been linked. Look, the bottom line is we are not going to stick around with the goalkeepers that we have as first choice. We do need to do something about them. Like that is going to be a big issue for us. What are we going to do with the goalkeepers? Kepa, Robert Sanchez. Petrovic, I think, is someone who needs to stay at Chelsea Football Club. He is developing nicely. Obviously, there's a lot to still develop in his ball playing ability, but I'm happy to have Petrovic as a secondary keeper still, and get those odd games, start those odd games here and there. If we do play in the Conference League, maybe he can be the Conference League goalkeeper. But Kepa and Robert Sanchez, they do need to move on. And Maresca, the way he plays, you just know he needs a goalkeeper, not only who's good at shot stopping, but equally good at ball distribution and ball at his feet. There are times where the centre backs are going to split, and he's going to have to come in between them as an outfield player. So the goalkeeper needs to be very, very confident. So I'm not surprised with all the links. I haven't watched Mamardashvili, but this is a particular goalkeeper that we've been linked for a little while. Once again, let me know if there's any Valencia fans out there or any Chelsea fans that have been watching Valencia or this particular goalkeeper. Let me know your thoughts in regards to Mamardashvili. Next up, this goalkeeper already, he was linked yesterday. More news about him. Chelsea and Premier League target Philip Jorgensen has good chances to leave if club bids 25 to 30 million. This is coming from Matteo Moretto. A lot of you guys are not confident with this guy. Apparently, he's conceded a lot of goals. I say conceding goals by a goalkeeper, you have to see how he's conceded. It's not all up to the goalkeeper. If the defense is rubbish, then how can you just solely blame the goalkeeper? I've seen some compilations of this goalkeeper and it looks amazing, but I don't want to fall for compilations because it's very easy to just grab all of those clips and put it together and make a goalkeeper look unbelievable. Most of those clips are his shot stopping ability and they look nice. I want to know how he is on the ball because that is the biggest focus. Now, a little bit of information in regards to Enzo Maresca and how the players feel about him. Apparently, I think this is a lot to do with the PR. I'm not really sure whether the players are letting others know that, I'm so excited that Maresca is in. I think the players are enjoying a bit of time off. Obviously, they're focusing on the tournaments that are coming up, Euros and Copa America. So I'm not really sure whether they are too vocal about Maresca's appointment as yet. I still do believe it's only been recent and they've had a strong relationship with Pochettino. They're probably still trying to get over that. And then I'm pretty sure sooner or later they will start coming around the whole idea of Enzo Maresca, and they will have to buy in. They will have to buy into what Maresca wants to do in order to succeed. Chelsea players are excited about the prospect of working with Enzo Maresca and believe his tactical acumen can help them thrive. He has been welcomed by the squad as they feel his style of football will suit them. This is coming from Nick Purewell. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is strong PR. I think this is strong PR that he has been welcomed by the squad as they feel his style of football will suit them. Look, I do think his style of football will suit a lot of the players, and I do believe his tactical acumen will help them thrive. Um, but there'll be players that just won't be able to execute his football, and they will definitely need to leave Chelsea Football Club, and they should be very, very worried about this whole situation. Chelsea players have also spoken to friends and counterparts at both Leicester City and Manchester City, and his appointment has generated excitement among the squad, given all the reports have been extremely positive. Look, yeah, of course, look, he's got a set of, you know, strong footballing principles. His philosophy is control based. Of course, these players, they would be generally excited that it is going to be hopefully more methodical style of play, and it's going to be more um, concentrated on passing, concentrated on positional play. And yeah, the players will be excited to get all of those instructions and play in this structure. I've got no doubts about that. Young players, they want to play smart football. So look, I hope that some of this stuff is not just PR. It does look like it's PR, but obviously Cassidy was part of the Leicester team, and maybe he's providing some information within the team, and letting the teammates know that this manager did a bit of a madness at Leicester City, and look out, he's going to do similar things at Chelsea, and players will be very, very happy. Hopefully that's the case. Enzo Maresca is known to push his players hard. Which manager isn't known to push their players hard? It's not just unique to Enzo Maresca. I'm glad that he does push the players hard. He's thought to want his players to know exactly why certain elements of training and preparation are carried out, so they are aware in advance of the benefits. 100%. I like that. I really do. I think at the end of the day, whatever you do in training, whatever training drills, whatever tactical information you're laying out to the players for upcoming fixtures, the players need to understand why they are doing this. There has to be a full explanation as to what they're doing, why they're doing it. So I love that. It's not just about let's just do this training drill. No, we're doing this training drill because one, we want to get better at certain elements of the game, but also the fact that the opposition, they have a certain way of playing, and we want to make sure that we counter that with our plans. And this is why we're doing these trainings, to make sure our plans can be executed perfectly on game day. So I love that. I absolutely appreciate that, and I like how Enzo Maresca comes across a particular manager that he will do a lot of homework on the opposition. He will do a lot of homework on the opposition, and he will give those information to the players to best equip them for the matches against the opposition. Enzo Maresca's tactics. The Chelsea players are understood to believe that Maresca preferred tactical plans can help them thrive, and that his ideas will prove a good fit. His preferred 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1 formation shift to a back three in possession with inverted fullbacks, creating the potential for an extra man to operate higher up the field. So look, there's a whole heap of tactical videos that everyone is dropping. It is circulating everywhere. Look, his tactics look fine. And then, of course, inverted fullbacks and wingers being wide. This isn't a new phenomenon. This is something that has been tried by many other managers as well. And I'm interested to see if that's exactly what he does at Chelsea, or does he look at the strengths and weaknesses of the players that he has? Because at the end of the day, he's going to have to work with what he has. He's not going to be able to demand players to come to Chelsea Football Club because he doesn't have that level of power. They'll have to see the strengths and weaknesses and see if the style he produced at Leicester still holds strong at Chelsea Football Club, or does he tweak the style a little bit, keeping the philosophy the same, which is possession based, but tweaking the system. I think we need to be very careful. I've seen a lot of videos out there who are looking at what Leicester did and simply putting Chelsea players on top of that Leicester structure and system and thinking that's exactly how it's going to be at Chelsea Football Club. I don't necessarily think that might be the case, because our personnel, you will be then, what you'll do is you'll not be able to utilize everyone in our squad. And I know not everyone will be able to play Enzo Maresca style of football, but we need to be cautious that it's not as just simple as taking how things were done at Leicester and just applying Chelsea players on top of it. I will also actually do a tactical video with Ryan. Most of you guys know Ryan is the tactical guru on this channel. So we'll do that video very, very soon. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the latest. Let me see if there's anything else that's popped off since we've done this video. No, not as yet. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, breaking: Chelsea appoint Maresca on a 5-year contract. Sam Wallace. Well, how is that breaking? We already knew all of that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything that we spoke about today. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, see ya.